Hello everyone, welcome to the series on literary theory, and in this video we are going to discuss the second part of modernism and postmodernism. Introduction. Modernism and postmodernism are two significant movements in the history of art and literature, each with distinct characteristics and philosophies. This video explores whether postmodernism continues or opposes modernism. By examining definition, key features, and attitudes of both movements, we aim to understand their relationship and distinctiveness. Defining modernism and postmodernism. Modernism. Modernism emerged in the late 19th and early 20th centuries as a creation against elaborate art forms of the previous century. It emphasized fragmentation, reflecting a broken world as seen in T.S. Eliot's The Waste Land, nostalgia for the past, a longing for a time when faith and authority were intact, asceticism, a rejection of over-elaboration as evident in the minimalist architecture of Adolf Loos and literature of Samuel Beckett. Postmodernism. Postmodernism, gaining prominence in the mid-20th century, is characterized by eclecticism, a mix of styles and elements embracing diversity, aleatory writing, incorporating randomness inspired by the Dadaists, parody and pastiche, using imitation and humor to critique and reinterpret. Celebration of fragmentation, viewing brokenness as liberating rather than lamentable. Relationship between modernism and postmodernism. Fragmentation, lament versus celebration. Both movements feature fragmentation but with differing attitudes. Modernism laments fragmentation, expressing a sense of loss and despair. For example, Ezra Pound's The Cantos and Eliot's The Waste Land reflect a deep nostalgia and pain over a fragmented world. Postmodernism celebrates fragmentation, seeing it as a liberation from rigid systems. The eclectic and playful nature of postmodern works embraces brokenness as an opportunity for new, diverse expressions. Attitudes toward art forms. The tone and approach to art forms further distinguish the two movements. Modernism advocates for asceticism and minimalism, rejecting the ornate and elaborate. This is evident in the minimalist architecture of Mies van der Rohe and the sparse literature of Samuel Beckett. Postmodernism embraces excess and gaudiness, mixing high and popular art. It rejects the elitism of modernism, favoring a playful and inclusive approach. This is seen in the Martian poetry of Craig Raine and Christopher Reid, which mixes imagery and styles without seeking deep significance. Key features of modernism and postmodernism. Modernism's high ideals. Modernism sought to create art that was pure and refined, often leading to minimalist architecture. Buildings designed as functional and unadorned, like Le Corbusier's house is a machine for living in. Sparse literature, poems and plays reduced to their essential elements, focusing on rigor and discipline. Postmodernism's playfulness and inclusivity. Postmodernism reacts against modernist asceticism by mixing styles, combining elements from different periods and genres, creating a rich tapestry of influences, embracing bad taste, deliberately incorporating what modernism might consider kitsch or lowbrow, challenging the high-low art distinction. Conclusion. In conclusion, there are both continuities and oppositions between the two movements. While both engage with fragmentation and challenge traditional forms, they do so with contrasting attitudes and philosophies. Modernism's lament and asceticism stand in stark contrast to postmodernism's celebration and eclecticism. Understanding these differences provides a deeper appreciation of how each movement responds to and shapes the cultural landscape of its time. So this was the second part of Modernism and Postmodernism. We will meet in the next video and discuss some other topic. Until then, goodbye and thank you.